What's up, y'all? It's your boy JunesEightyEIght bringing you another video. Y'all really thought I was not going to give y'all no video? I ain't going to lie, I apologize. I've been lazy. I ain't feel like turning on the camera to talk, but I got some stuff to talk about. But dig this. Boy, JunesEightyEIght, good, bad, and oh so ugly. First of all, let me get this out the way. Link in the description. You can now pre-save my new album, 88th Avenue, on Spotify. It comes out January 3rd. Check that. Get ready for that. And stream all my other music too. And get you some merch also. I got that out there, so do that. And yeah, let's get into today's video. No raw. This is going, like Pop Smoke said, all raw, no edits. So dig this. I got a chance to watch the Russ interview, the Breakfast Club interview a few days ago. And this is why I like Russ. And I understand why a lot of people don't like Russ. Russ is fully independent. And he says all the stuff that people hate. He tells the truth that people don't like that he says it. What Russ said in this interview, I've been saying this, like to friends, like bro, to a few friends. He's like, yo, for Chomp 2, he funded that whole project himself. He said, you don't need a label. He said, just go to a bank and get a line of credit. He said, labels are nothing but a bank. They give you this money that you got to pay back. He said, a label is a bank with a budget. Something like this, something like he said like that. If you saw the interview, put that in the description for me. I forgot how he said it, but he said something. So he said something like that, and it made sense. He's like, yo, I went to the bank, got a line of credit. I got my line of credit, and I took out like $500,000 to fund it. This whole project, I did the little animation in Town Square. I ran that for like, I think he said like 2-3 hours, 24 hours. I'm not sure how long the ad ran for. I'm paraphrasing at this time. But he said, now, all I got to do, I can pay that loan back right now. I got it. I'm like, he said, but why? He said, why play with my own money? He said, when I can go to a bank and play with their money. He said, I got it. I got it. They gave me the money. All I gotta do is pay $1,000 every month, or just he said, I can be paying that for the rest of my life. But it's cool. It don't matter. Eventually, he said, I'll pay something down and a little more to knock down the deductible or the principal, but it's whatever. You know what I mean? He said, but why? When I could take that same money to fund my project and invest the other half. You know what I mean? Because you really don't need a lot. Pay for radio, pay for promotion, yada, yada. You still going to have, and that $500,000, not $5,000, $500,000. You're not spending that all on promo. You're going to do something else with that money. You ain't going to F it off on jewelry and cars and houses. Invest that. You know what I mean? Take it and invest it. Yeah, you probably going to trick off something, F off of like a $2,000-$3,000, but you're gonna do smart business moves and fund it to like, yo, I'm gonna pay this off. This is $500,000. I'm paying this off. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just such a smart thing to like, yo, you don't need. Even Charlamagne was like, yo, people don't need labels. He said, man, he said, why do artists not think like this? In so many words, I'm like, bro, it don't. And I got a partner right now that I've been telling this fool this for years. I'm like, dog, why are you so hell-bent on being signed? Why do you want to get on a... Why? When you can do this yourself. And when he gave me his reason, like, bro, you're going to be doing the same thing on a label. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be doing the same thing. So I'm fully independent. My boy Toot is fully independent. My boy Guy is fully independent. My boy 3 is fully independent. So it's like, I run with independent artists. Yes, it sucks that you got to put all this money into promotion and merchandise and going through third-party sites to do your merch, and they get a cut of it and all this. You know what I mean? Playing the middleman game. It's like, that's fine, but when you're funding all your stuff, I got to buy this. I got to get 200 shirts made. That's some money. But I'm going to make that back from this show. Then I got to pay for this. I got to pay for a photo shoot. And that's about an hour unless you got it like that. You got your own camera, you know somebody that cuts a deal with you. I got to do a video shoot. You know somebody do the video shoot. For, you know, unless you just got people that you know, but if you just don't got it like that, you got to hire a crew. You got to do location scouts. You got to do all this stuff. But that's the thing. And I just feel like I'm reiterating myself. I said something like this before, but when Russ said it, it made me feel good. I'm like, yo, I've said the same thing. I never said it like that. I never thought of it like that, but it made so much sense. Fund your own project. Get some money and fund your own project. You know what I mean? It's like, even he said like, yo, streams. I don't believe some of these people's streams. He said, don't get it twisted. I don't think I'm talking cocky, but he said, I don't believe some of these streams are what they are. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm paraphrasing everything he said, but it's like, he said, stuff don't add up. He said, it's kind of like I said, like, yo, you got, your numbers say this, but when you do a show, it says that. You know what I mean? You got a million followers, like 25,000 followers, but you do a show, only 100 people show up or 50 people show up. So it's like, but somebody who got 15,000 followers and like 500 people show up. You know what I mean? Like, well, it's like it don't add up. And I've been saying that too, but when you sound like a hater. You sound like a hater when you say something like that. And that's why I feel like people give Russ a lot of shit. But I agree with Russ, because I think the same way. You can go back to some of my videos where I talk about music stuff. I say the same stuff. Go watch the interview and go come back and watch some of my videos. Go to the anything I talk about music on my channel. Go watch stuff. I say the same thing. I say it on my independent artist one-on-one playlist. I say this stuff all the time. And it's just like when other people say it, like Russ, people are like, oh, Junie wasn't joking. Junie was, yeah. But I sound crazy when somebody like Russ said it, like, oh. But then he looks like a hater. Because you just saying it because you ain't on there like Kendrick, you ain't Drake, you ain't, but it's factual what he's saying. And I get he's not comparing himself, that he's just saying like, yo, this is what it is. When you're fully independent, it's like Soulja Boy, he's fully independent. You know what I mean? I rock. If you fully independent, I rock with you. I may not rock with your music, but it's the mindset. I'm not a fan of Soulja Boy's music, but I respect the creativeness. I respect the grind. Like, okay, you out here, you getting on your, you know what I mean? Like, you getting it on your own, and I respect it. I'm always respect the independent grind, because the independent grind, I don't care what nobody says, it's more fun than the label grind. You on these labels, and you gotta pay. You getting all this advance. That's what he said. A label is a bank with an advance. So I think that's what he said. But it's like saying you get all this money and you gotta pay it back. T-Pain even said it, like, you get this money for a 3-album deal, and your 3rd album come out, you know, y'all, I'm ready to get out my deal. Nah, you still owe us money from 2013. You know what I mean? You took all this time to bullshit drive around. You still owe us money. That 15, that 500, that 700,000 we gave you, we still need that. We still ain't recoup from that. We still need that money back. Hey, give us out your deal. You ain't getting out this deal till we get all our money back. But no, we want the money back from that first album. We need that. You know what I mean? You just stuck in the deal trying to get out. And he was like, and another thing he was Russ said about the whole thing, I'm gonna get up out of here, like, yo, I signed this one guy, and I'm like, I'm gonna give you some money, do what you gotta do, you keep your masters, and just call me when you need money. Call me when you need me. And like, he said, just do what you gotta do. Like, I'm going to give you this money, do what you got to do, and get at me when you get at me. And it's like, I love that mindset. Like, bro, like, a lot of people don't think, like I said, and I'm going to get up out of here. People just want to be on the label to flex, and you know who you are. People want all this stuff for a flex. And it's like, it don't do much. You on a label, but then you get done with the album, then they like, this album ain't gonna meet expectations. We not really fit. Then they drop you from the label and shelf the album, whatever the case. Now you just, and you can't keep the album because it belongs to them because yada yada yada. You feel me? But that's about it. If y'all saw the Russ interview, let me know what y'all thought about it. Cause I thought it was really informative. That's what I took away from it. Like, you know me, I love the independent talk. I would love to sit down and talk independent music with just independent grind with Russ. I would love to just sit down and just talk to him. I would love to just sit down and just pick his brain. Like, yo, you know, just like, you know, really talk to him. Cause I'm like, you know me, I love that kind of conversation. Like, I love the independent grind. It's fun. You know what I mean? It's hard work. I think a lot of people stray away from the independent grind because it's hard work. They want everybody to do the job for them. And they just show up and look. You know what I mean? But that's about it, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. I'll see y'all again next week. No. Wait. What's the day? But yeah, this video going on Monday. So I'll see y'all probably Thursday, Christmas Eve. Yeah. I'll see y'all Thursday. Peace.